Good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself pretty excited to continue where we literally where we last left off, figuring out what we were gonna do exactly. I'm hoping one of these places is gonna be a place to stop for shopping. We're gonna go straight down, straight to Stellar Basin. I'm imagining Devil's Spine might have that. Whatever. We'll just go to Stellar Basin as we currently are. If we need anything in specific, we'll worry about that then. The crab pot's good here, so we might have a spare crab pot to worry about. Do we gotta go south? Yeah, we gotta go south. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of extra speed. We gain insanity, like we lose sanity when we do this, but that is a worthwhile thing to do, I think, given the fact that our sanity replenishes for quite some time. We could drop a crab pot. I would probably get the same type of stuff there. I immediately regret dropping that crab pot. It's not too far away from Morrow, so we'll get there eventually. That looks like a wicked fish. Abyssal. We don't need the metal, but they could have upgrade points there. Red snapper. Oh, that's abyssal. Okay. So we might not even be able to... Well, I'm not going anywhere near that. You're a little bit of an awkward fish. The coral grouper. It's really a shame that you cannot mirror how you can place these fish. I'm gonna boat around this area a little bit. These are octopi. Hey, there's the boat. We caught some firefly squid. We'll have to fish over here at night too, so let's just sell everything we have on us. 730 bucks. Hell yes. We just need a bunch of research pips. 6, and then another 5 on top of that, so 11? Yeah.
Ah.
So wait. I'm gonna have to do some math and figure out what would technically be the fastest way to go, right? Because, in all honesty, a further improvement on the basic jet drive engine, this unit has 2 intakes for additional power. A relatively new design, this unit prepares water through the system more efficiently than outboard propeller setups. So that's a 9.5, and a 9.5 is 19 knots. 19 knots doubled is 40 minus 2, 38. So 38 speed. Plus 52, 5. So you take the 8, that would be 60, and then that would be 90.5 knots. I think. This net we currently have does coastal and oceanic. It does not do shallow. Do we want it to do shallow? Nah, not yet. I want to rock this a little bit more. We can't go there. If we try and go in the center, that fucking thing's gonna fuck our day right up. Let's look at this, might as well. Stone hums quietly, sending ripples. Oh, it's another one of the... Okay. Oh, I heard a dog bark. Oh, hey! Upgrade points. We do need wood. I don't know if we need 2 pieces or 3. Three more upgrade things and we'll be close to done there. Well, we have what we need. Oh, fuck off! It was like a little... whatever. Skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Disembark. Jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops shaking fish and focuses on you. Slowly approach. You wade toward the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. Slowly approach. Walk closer, but it runs away nervously and hides in some bushes. Then merges again. Call for the dog. Soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Slowly approach. You move closer, it seems startled, and runs back to the shoreline. Hold out some fish. Looking at them, pat the dog. Gently pat it, its eyes follow your hand, and seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog. It seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. Pat the dog. That's awesome. You can pet the dog in this game. You make your way back to the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. You continue this time. The dog is alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get into the boat, you turn around and pull the dog on board. We have dog. We have pet dog. You lift the dog on the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Well, that's a bit of a shame that we can't keep dog. I want to keep dog. Ooh, hammerheads. I'll recognize those anywhere. It's only one. What an awkward shape. We don't have explosives on us, but we have explosives in our inventory. That's wood. Might as well get it. I really don't think we need that much more, but we've got a bunch of other missions to do, so... So a glowing octopus. Don't know what to say about that. Did not anticipate an octopus getting in the crab pot. These are barracuda? They are. An old dock. Laboratory. The laboratory is in ruins with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Open the cupboards. You check the cupboards. We got a research component. Inspect the equipment. There are some strange looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. On the other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation. Imminently evacuating to fort." Look around the floor. You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along to the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into it. Hey! Damn. Generator. Old generator sputters and ticks over. So, we could have gotten this one. But I'll literally just buy the next one and get this twin jet engine. I'd like to get that as well, but I can make some room. I can put another engine over there instead. I'll have to sell these twin props, but that's fine with me. Let us go. That's an eel over there. A big one that we can catch. Blood snapper, cool. Jesus, that's terrifying. $700. We didn't get a trophy for fully upgrading. I don't think I fully upgraded on my other playthrough. So that means we didn't fully upgrade. That is hilarious, and I adore that. We won't be able to buy the engine for sure, but we can see how much it'll cost us. $425, that's not that bad at all. Oh, wait a minute. It has a spot in the middle right here. $26.3. All right. Damn. Well, let's go over here and catch these fish. That's funny that the octopi got into the crab pot. I love inventory management systems that are like this. Aurora jellyfish? Hell yeah. Where's the next aberration? Come on. Hook me up with an aberration. There we go. Medusa octopus. Ooh, that's really wicked. 8 snapping mouths crawl over each other at the behest of a silent master. Creepy. Might as well sail our asses back over here and sell what we have. Maybe we'll make enough money to get the setup that I want. We have to go get our crab pot over here and over here, and then go up to the there. Get our crab pots replaced. We have a lot of crab pots on the ground. If they break, that would suck, but I wouldn't be too concerned because I think I would do the crab pots differently. I might only have to put like 2 crab pots down per spot and only have 2 different spots of crab pots if it gets too much to handle. $500. Put the dog in storage. I'm gonna have to. I need the space. So something like that. And then it will go like that. That wouldn't work. 5 hours. Oof. We might lose those crab pots over there, but whatever. I want to make sure that that's 15.8. Alright, we should fucking be cruising now. 26.3, 52.5, and 15.8. We're gonna go up to the swamp, so we need to head north. Anything else I need to be worried about? We're going to the swamp, then we'll do some... We'll have to come back here. Oh, we are gonna fucking cruise now. Look at this. We can fucking zip now. Is there a dock over here? Alright, what is this place? It looks like an old prison. Researcher. Hello, I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I am a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, all the same. I've not seen another soul in months, in fact. I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? Collecting samples to study. Originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best as I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now the research has come to a halt. Alright. Tell me about yourself. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Iron Haven College. It was a struggle. Know all the female students that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet out here. It's just machines. I mean, what sort of creature attacked you? We have a dog. Attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. It was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. Larger than any other marine species I've studied, it attacked with tentacles, so I guess that's some sort of octopus or squid or an enemy. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing up the front. A lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. Found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before the researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Huh. Hello again. Maybe after we get the specimens? We were just over there and they were... Oh, no, we need to go over there. Shit. We need to go over there first, now that I'm thinking about it. We're gonna just beeline it towards there. This might be a mistake, but I don't think it is. I'll have to try and figure out what the most efficient setup would be. Gotta be careful, because if I go that way, we're gonna be wasting more time. And we're catching a bunch of fish as we sail. Oceanic and coastal. That's why I wasn't wanting to switch anything, nets and stuff like that. We might not place the crab pots back down in this area. We might put them in storage for a minute. Later. Two days. Damn. Okay. We'll get that other net soon. Let's devil race. Hey, nice. Got a devil stingray. Okay, I was worried about that game. 319 bucks. Research. 67.2. This and this is better. Now, 3 of those would be better than this, right? 9, 18, 27, 28.5, I think? Yeah. So, this and then a bunch of jet drive engines. Better than 4? Yeah, it is. Because that would be 18, and the 2 18s would be 56, 57, 58. Yeah, 58. No? No. 9 and 9 is 18, another 9 is 27, and another thing is 36. 38. My bad. My bad. So that's 38 for the 4 there. But we don't need that. We have this 52.5, which then allows for 5 of these. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these. Are these better than these? With 52.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9, 5. So it would be basically 50 minus 2.5. So, yeah, the twin jet is better, and then these after that. Okay. I'll get this, but I won't rock it. I'd rather rock these. I think this is generally a better setup. I don't need anything else except that. Can I buy... I have $800, so... We're almost there. And then we could take our time with the rest. Let's go get the crab pot out in the deep. Because it takes travel time to get there. Do I have a crab pot on me? No, I don't. So what we should... crap. Actually, get the crab pot. That way I could drop this out there and not have to go back and forth. That would be wasted time. I just realized that before I was heading out there. So, shipyard, repair all, 50 bucks. 56 bucks, actually. That... Our sanity is gonna drop a bit by doing this and not resting first, but we should be fine because of how quickly it's gonna become daytime. And I don't want to push it. So we'll just let our current speed do good for us. I'm so glad I did what I did. Fuck you, bitch. So, we got a trophy, scarlet prawn, and 2 leeching prawns. I realized halfway through there that we were messing up. Might as well catch what we can, too. If we have a lot of inventory space, that would feel like it would be going to waste if we don't make use of it, you know? And the coolest part is we can catch whatever the hell's out here. Sturgeon? Yeah, it is. An L. Shit. Fuck. I missed out on a trophy there. So... Great Morrow next.
Oh.
$400, hell yeah.
Oh.
This will take a minute to get us the 6. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I say 7? Why did I say 7? Yeah, whatever. I thought that's why, because I thought there was that. Whatever. If we get one more upgrade there and there, we'd be able to rock... Would we be able to rock 2 of these? No, we wouldn't. No, we could. We could rock 2 of these. So... Drop this crab pot here. Now we're going towards the lighthouse. If we see any fish, we'll stop to catch them, I think. Especially considering we got aberration. Aberration sailfish, hell yeah. Look at this ugly bastard. A sickly pallid color coats the scales of this normally sleek and shiny fish. Clouded eyes belie the disease spreading underneath. Some shocks. Trying to see if there's any other oceanic I can catch. Doesn't look like it. Oh, you know what? I need to use that teleportation thing. Shit, I also missed out. I could go backwards, but... Idiot, what are you doing? Should have caught those way easier than I did. 5 days remaining. The swamp. $765. Let's go to the shipwright because they should have the other one that I need. That's 2. I don't want to do any install right now. Because I want to get to the swamp fast and check those crab pots. Same for the one that's over here. Maybe the researcher will be able to do something that'll increase certain things regarding my boat after we're able to help them out with the fish they need. They needed basically a bunch of night fish. Five days remaining. Alright, so that's not that bad. Basically on day 80, we need to get the Morrow pots. Whispers can't keep up with us now, damn it. Oh no. Our sanity's pretty rough, I think. But I want this aberration fish. Hell yeah. Entwined mother. And how many days for you? 3. So we'll pick you up and yeah, we'll pick you up and drop you off. 5 days I'm okay with. 3 days is too much of a risk. Unless I'm gonna be going around this area, and I'm not. I don't think I'm not anyways. 402.
Mm. Oh.
3. We have 3 out of the 5 that we need. We're so close. Yeah, we've gotta continue over here and mess with this spot. I think we will spend a day four hours to install. I think we say screw it. We don't do the install. We repair the crab pot and drop it off before we forget. We undock. We hope that we're not too insane. And we make sure that we go north, yeah. Or south, I mean. If I see any fish, I might catch them. I lied. That thing's gonna chase us for a minute now. I mean, we could probably outrun it. Our sanity's increasing? No, we cannot outrun it. But we can dodge it easily enough. At least when we're... This makes me... I wonder if we could have multiple nets on the same time, because if we can, it might be worth doing something like that. When I'm doing stuff like this, going back and forth with minimal fishing. Idiot. Almost missed that trophy by screwing around. Creepy. Absolutely awesome on the amount of barracuda that we're picking up here. Too slow. Damn. Octopus, firefly, squid, and aurora jellyfish. You know what? I'll put that in storage just in case, and I might buy 2 of these. Light up the night! Ah, one of these we need. What's the other thing we need to pick up? Glowing octopus, firefly squid, and an aurora jellyfish, which I think we pick up in the net. Oh shit, we have everything we need. Damn. That feels good. Might as well catch this hammerhead while we're here. Hey researcher, about those samples? Thank you. It looks like you caught all the surface specimens I needed, but yes, I also need some from deeper down, but that's going to be a problem. I don't have the equipment then. I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully, I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Nope. What if I, hold on. This dog needs a home, do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He could be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. A sapphire ring. Hell yeah. I can clean the rest up, don't worry about it. Sorry about giving you a dog that threw up on the fucking thing immediately. Let's go... sell what we have. Maybe also hit the outpost. Nice. Let's check the crab pit bin over here. Oh shit. There's no way I could make room for that thing. Is the crown of thorns an aberration or a regular crab class thing? Nope. No, I can't do that. $654. Let's go. Put you in storage. So we've got 4 of the 5 that we need. At least it's a 1-hour install. It's not worth it for me to change this at all. I feel like we are going a bit faster. Maybe I'm mistaken. Have the prototype parts. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. Sampling device, abyssal. Well, that's annoying. Now I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking or enrage it. I'm not sure. Connected to the research outpost generator, you'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. Okay, so it's... List of specimens. Remember, you want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Because this would give us this, right? And that doesn't give us I'll get on that in a little bit. I want to install. I'm assuming that that's like over here is where we're going to catch a decent amount of them. I need to look at the research that I can do. I'm also going to check the crab pots after I do the research thing again. Don't. That's the wrong area. Check the crab pot first. You fool. Nice. Medusa and a crown of thorns. 4 days remaining. We were just over here replacing those. Great tomorrow. That's fine. That is fine. Might as well catch the apparition here. Well, I could catch another one probably. I'm going to not do that. Abyssal, yeah, that's one of the fish that we need right there. Hey! Not right now, just in case it pisses it off. That, and I don't have ooh, that was close. I don't have much I want to be doing right now. Outside of whatever I need to do for loot. I'm going to sell these fish. I'm going to go back to the Morrow. An improvement on the sampling device, this should at least operate at a reasonable speed. An additional power from the hydraulic attachment makes this deep sea harvester a formidable tool. I mean... $26.3 95 19 18.5? No. That's not right at all. 9 18 27. No. 28.5. It's better than that. That's all I need to know or say. Yeah, the only thing left is this rod here. And... shipyard. $382. I think we can get this and this? No, we can't. Because if we do this, we'll only have an L shape available. What will we be missing? Just screw it. Install this. Shallow. If I do that, we can do mangrove and coastal. We'll be missing out on shallow. There's no way I can do both the shallow and coastal. I should have that rod too. Unless I decide to get this trawling net and replace it with a smaller one. I think I'm gonna buy that net right here for coastal. Because what I want to do then is I want to rock. If we have the Abyssal and the Hadal, we would have coastal there. So we could dip this for the shallow, and we would have, at least we'd be trawling coastal. What would we be missing? Shallow, coastal, Abyssal, Hadal. Mangrove, volcanic is obvious that would be missing. Unless I say screw it and pop that instead. Then the only thing I would be missing would be oceanic. Actually, that might have been a mistake what I just did. Because I just realized something. I could just get this. Oh, you idiot. I'm so dumb sometimes. We'll keep this what we have. Fuck. I gotta go check my other crab pots. We're gonna have to do crab potting in a second here. Net, give me this one for trawling coastal. 4-hour install. Oh god, we might lose a crab pot here. Whatever. It'll be a learning experience. So that would allow... That's for coastal. And that's for shallow. Shit. Oh, I can't do 2 nets, because if I try... Alright, I thought that was the case, I then thought wrong. Fuck. So that means this is useless. Yeah. Coastal, shallow, abyssal, Hadal. Alright. The only thing we're missing is Oceanic now. And we're at least trawling the ocean.
Oh.
Let's rest. And we have shit we need to do. First things first, go back to the Morrow. Oh, I gotta step away here before we do anything else, so I'm just gonna sit here and we'll be good to go. Since nothing else is gonna be going on, I'm gonna play a couple minutes of ads. When I return, we'll continue on traveling. Got some crab pots to go through. Funny, there's a couple of different setups I can think about when it comes to, like, we can mix and match or try to catch everything that's possible outside of using a net, right? We want to go to the Morrow, check out that crab pot that's way out there. Mind you, I could catch some of those research things, but I'll worry about that in a moment. all of my hate for that sound effect, man. Alt tabbing really quickly. Almost didn't look at for the warehouse. Another warehouse, lighthouse. We might need one of these. We do need one of these. I can get a crab net replacement easily enough if need be. I cannot get these fish that easily. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm gonna get a whole bunch right here. Then I'll make it back to where I need to really fast. Oh shit, there's more I could sell. Let's just make sure we get one of these specimens to you. Snailfish, hadal, anglefish, and a giant aphimopod. Well, at least we can get him now. I'm selling these at the Morrow. I know there's a shop right here, but I kind of want to see how much they'll get me for it. Hey, look at that. He did not do that. There we go. Not what we're looking for, I don't think. I think that's a pretty decent sized light. That's close. One day remaining. Okay, I called it. $418. Nice. We have that. Yeah, we have all the engines we need there. Dry dock's good there. Let's do the crab pot thing. I'm thinking. Can't do 2 nets. That kind of sucks. We could do this and put this over here permanently. Coastal or shallow. Coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. Technically, we don't need that. We would be able to swap between the coastal mangrove, coastal volcanic rod. So basically, these 2 rods will be what we switch back and forth between. Oh, this does shallow volcanic, this does mangrove coastal. Okay, so in that case, that is incorrect what I just said. We'd have to swap out. So we could rock both of those, possibly. What would be missing? Coastal, shallow, volcanic. Coastal, shallow, volcanic, and mangrove. So that's 6 for that. If we get the upgrade, that gives us the Abyss, Hadal, and Oceanic. That's a 4, right? Which gives us swamp or volcanic or shallow coastal. Oceanic, Abyssal, and Hadal. Shallow, coastal. There's no good way to get everything, as far as I could tell. There's no need to get everything? We could ignore the net, in all honesty, this net. We could ignore the heavy-duty trawl net and focus more on using something like the improved trawl net, or like one of these. Those would switch back and forth. But do we have that net? We have both those nets. We have this net. We could probably sell all these engines. The light can go. I think we're good there now. Let's go get that other thing. Did we repair that? We did. We'll drop it out over there. We'll do a replacement. Going crazy. So this crab pot's kind of unnecessary to have, considering we have that one out there. This is still classified as a similar thing, I think. So we'll take this, and then we'll not drop the other one out here. That'll save us some room. And let's go to the swamp. Fuck you. Might as well catch as many of these as we can while we're about to go to the swamp. We'll replace the crab cages that are out here. Rude. Let's check the crab pot. 5 days. Completely full. Honestly, pick up. We'll drop 2 here. I kind of like the idea of doing 2 in each area. Anything, I want to go farther than 10 meters. If I can. What is this spot? A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you encountered the local retchers. Take a seat. Join him by the fire. We're trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. Boys called them mind suckers on account of them well affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. I'm listening. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost piece of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. How you honor them. I've hungered a few that dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seems fitting enough, but I've only got tags from the ones. You must understand I never found all the bodies. If you happen to find any of the dog tags, I could add them to the tree of the brothers. Okay. Shipwrecks? Anything that meets its end here is quickly solved by the silt. Devilish creatures through and through, they'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloody scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. These are all repaired? Forgot about that. I've been talking about getting that, and I did not when I could have. I don't think there's only but a few places that are above 10 meters in this area. That'll work. At least this is shallow and I can catch this without concern. Do I say... You know what? 3 crabs. I'm probably gonna put pots like that around a couple of different areas. It might be back and forth, but with how fast we're traveling, it's okay to go back and forth like that, I feel. We're not staying at the swamp over here. Shipyard. Research. Boom, trophy. So, we're gonna uninstall and store most of our stuff here because I want to figure out what I'm gonna be rocking with, right? Like, so in that case, I should go for the mangrove coastal. Say screw it. Hook this in. So now I'm only missing out shallow. Is that it? No, shallow and volcanic is the only thing we're missing, but I don't really... Do I do that? I wouldn't be able to keep these permanently, that's the only issue. I'd have to swap these out. I won't be able to trawl for oceanic. 55 there. 11 there. Alright, so we can catch pretty much everything except oceanic netting. Coastal, shallow, coastal, coastal. So that's the only net that'll allow to do that, and if I'm going to do that, I might as well. These do shallow. Alright, whatever. I think we're good. We need to go to... Honestly, we need to get the crab pots from over here and over here. I'm debating on how I want to do crab stuff, because we are going to be in the swamp soon. We need to finish over here. And honestly, I'm okay with what we have on us right now. For the trawl net. Hey, greetings and good day, Rosgrease. How are you doing today? Oh, a hydrate. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm thinking we keep our setup we have, even though we're only going to be getting shallows. Yeah, we're only going to be catching shallow on the net. Kind of sucks, but I'm okay with that for now because we're going to be in the swamp for a minute. I'm going to head on over here to get these crab pots, and then we'll put 3 crab pots over here, deal with catching shit over here to get them to the old fortress researcher, and then do that. So first things first, we need to be going southeast. And we are going to be cruising there. Not much. Been chilling. My PC was down for about a month. Before last week. So that was like a very boring, lazy month among me. The last half of it, I was sick, and I'm like just getting done with being sick now, after about 2 weeks' time. Southeast. Right? Yeah. More south than east. And we'll catch whatever's on our path as we go. Yeah. I mean, it happens. It's the first time I've been sick like that in a very long time, but would not recommend at all. Is the net not down? Yeah, we can't catch anything here, but we're gonna slap the net down at the very least. Draw a card. Alright. You get yourselves the 9 of Hearts. Looking at the 9 of Hearts. I was technically supposed to be playing... XCOM, Enemy Within today, but I really wanted to play this today, and tomorrow I'm probably going to end up playing XCOM. So if you want yourself a character, we have a limited selection of a very lot of available people, due to the fact that for whatever reason, I am only getting rocket troops, basically. Also, hell yeah, voltaic grouper. An unknown green energy arcs and crackles over this fish's scales. It thrashes ceaselessly, even hours after being pulled from the water. So... hell yeah. Too early. These fuckers are hard to catch. So far, it's only been 1 character for each person. But we can probably end up giving out more characters per person. I like to make sure first, like, those have shown up have gotten a character first and foremost. We'll think about it. I kind of like having 1 character set up because of the ensemble of characters we have. I think we're like 1 or 2 shy. Like, there'll be an additional character available, basically. We have a full squad right now of 6. Few days remaining. Take all. I'm so glad you don't get injured when you hit that. Fish market. Sell everything. Put that in storage. Do the research on the engine, because that's all we can do research on at this point. Hey, appreciate you stopping by. If you gotta depart, at least I'm assuming that's why you said you just wanted to drop by and say hey. I do thank you for doing so.
Oh.
And if you're gonna lurk, cool too. What am I doing? Crab pots. I'm not gonna place this back down, even though I'm gonna repair it.
Mm. Oh.
I'm not sure if I need to be concerned about that. Hold on. Like if I need a copy of that. If I need that crab, we'll find out later. I don't think I do anymore. We're gonna lose our fucking mind. Unfortunately. Going out to get this crab pot at 3 in the morning. We might get a spawn of a big shark. Pick up. Oh, that island wasn't there. I was like, there's an island there? There's no way. Because we're going insane. We're seeing things that aren't there. And our sanity should start to level out at... a.m., but we probably should stop right here. Get some rest. The 170 bucks there. We have 3 crab pots there. And that's where the next 3 crab pots will go.
Oh.
I was debating whether or not I wanted to drop the 2 here that I have or not, and I didn't. So we're gonna travel during the day and hope that we don't get any excess spawns or anything like that. We're not gonna catch any fish. We're just gonna head north or head west. My goal is to make it to that location there. We have like 7 days left before I need to go check the crab pots. I probably should check them sooner than that, but I'm thinking about it. 3 crab pots in 2 different areas I think are at most what I should go for. Should go for coastal. Playing, nope. I don't think we need one of these. Void Eye. Inside its eye, a perpetual pattern repeats. Red cyclones melt through shimmering green swirls. The abyss burns through you. Well, let's go check that other crab pot. Actually, let's catch more fish. Might as well, because sell these too. Fuck. We've got a little bit of an inefficiency going on right now when it comes to the position of these fish. Our inventory management leaves a little bit to be desired. Should have did that earlier. Oh, a flag. I'm going past the damn crab pot that I want to look at. Oh no. It broke. Needs repair. Oh, so we don't need to be as concerned as I thought we did. Okay, good to know. That makes me feel so much better. I want to try and get all these repaired and then drop them off here. But I want to try and drop a crab pot off over there. Like in the center of that because of how deep it's gotta be there. It sucks trying to find this at night when it ain't got no thing to pick up. Oh, bullshit that you can't make room here. There we go. Now, what's the damage gonna look like here? I'm gonna go to sleep anyway, so I'm gonna allow my insanity to drain a bit. 63 bucks, and we get 80. So we made a profit, regardless of. Irregardless of the fact that it takes 63 to fully heal one of those. Did not go to sleep like I said I was going to. That's always something that amuses me greatly. There should be an abyssal here. We need these. Oh shit. Let's go to the research place at the old fortress. After we do that, turn in the fish that we just caught. We'll also check. Geez, the music's so loud there. So each area has like a you made it to the next day type of thing about those specimens you're after. Yeah. So it's a snailfish and it's 2 hadal, different things. We'll find those later. Let us see what this individual has to offer. So we need to hit this button every 4 hours? explaining what was happening. All of my hate, all of my hate, all of my hate. I hate all of this. The fact that I'm technically timed right now. Alright, let's go back to the... Please let me get that. Thank you. Okay, so it lasts longer than I thought it would. It should be stopping around now. Lasts longer than I thought it would. Way longer than I thought it would. Okay. I thought it was only going to last 4 hours. I got the last 2 of them at the same time. I have good news, bad news, which you always give me the bad news first. Bad news is that the samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. The thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. Our findings immediately, maybe now, that'll take me seriously. You've done all this for me, and I have not much to say thank you with. Should you have this? Hey, a book! Nice. She wrote it during her studies. It'll be useful to us. Avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe near the basin. Okay. We need to give that to Dude. So, here's what my plan is. We read the book on shelf. Fish last longer. Please tell me that's fish last longer. No research points. Let's go. Sell off. Sell off what we have right quick. I should have... Wait. Oh, they're right next to each other. That's what my problem is. I was derping out there. I was like, where... I'm amazed. There it is. There it is. Alright. Like I'm turning to try and dodge out of the way of the damn pontoons. That's wild. That's really useful too. That saves us a lot of time because that was instantaneous. I thought some time would travel or something. Oh, the bond. Pursuit revolved. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on the table, but the collector By the collector, his eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now. And I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the Crimson Book, its spine cracking audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear a growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly, your vision flares and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. You must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of the twisted strands channels. It's worth investigating. That's perfect timing. That is absolutely the most perfect timing you could get. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? Manifest. Use of these words will induce a trance-like state. While in this state, time will pass in the blink of an eye. When it is over, you will find yourself here. As always, I caution against overusing this. Selectively and strategically utilize it when you need it most. Okay. Because it hits our sanity. The banishing words will provide you a temporary protection from most things. If spoken swiftly enough, they can be used defensively. Choosing your moment carefully, the more they are spoken, the more they are understood. The old mayor. The stuttering old fool, yes, I knew him. He'd join us on the water sometimes, but was more of a hindrance than a help. Never seemed entirely with it. I can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. What will you do once I have all the relics? He ponders for a moment. It's surprising, isn't it, the attachments we hold towards simple objects, but they are anything but simple. Seemingly mute articles can speak in different ways. If I showed you a childhood tour, you would be awash with forgotten memories. They hold the power to recall what was once lost. Okay. We can go get our flag set up. I like the dragon we have over top of anything else. Might as well drop these off while we're stopping by a damn shop, you know? Fake rocks that'll do as much damage as real rocks. Such a pain. All right. Any other ones can we catch? Might as well catch these eels as well. It is quite a bit faster than what I had previously, for sure. Like, noticeably faster. Honestly, this setup might be worth having just because of the speed with which you can catch most things. The only thing we're missing out on is net stuff, realistically, and even then it's not that bad. She's wearing, the lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I'm just fishing. She recoils from your flagrant lie. Why do you mistrust me so? What have I done to warrant such suspicion? I mean... What is it? Finding relics for the collector. Relics? Collector? I'm not sure what you're hoping to achieve with this character. Do you even know? Have you stopped to consider it? The old mayor? I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I still think I can hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay. But I know he's gone and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Blackstone Isle? Don't know a great deal. Technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Morrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. They must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. I've not met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems quite uninhabited.
Yeah.
Your counterpart on Little Marrow. They say he went mad. I think we read this already, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! Deeper parts, you'll only avoid that. Okay. Fishmonger. Buy my fish. So, the swamp is currently the place that has the weakest crab pot. I think we stick with 3 at each spot and just leave them there. I'm trying to catch these, not abyssals. Aberrations when I can. And every little bit will potentially give us an aberration. I need 3 crab pots for, like, out here. You can't catch shit. I don't even need to use my speed. That's how fast this boat is without that. Holy shit. My boat is that fast without the need to, this is gonna seem weird, but I know I said 3 for that, but I'm gonna have a couple for a deeper region. So far, I haven't gotten what I was thinking, but if I could find a spot that is like, you know what, actually? The fact that I don't have to worry, like 9 days, it would suck to miss out on collecting them, but I can just let them sit. That makes me feel more at ease. I think I'll put that other one in storage then. Hey, new fish. A viper fish. And we're gonna get our first trophy viperfish right now. Trophy level collapsed viperfish. A rejection of the light or a return of the ways of the deep. I need to use the spyglass more often. Ooh. Got an oceanic fish we've never caught before over here. More viper fish, but I'm gonna go past those to catch these, because just in case. There it is. All right. There we go. Oceanic sunfish. Thought this giant is the heaviest. Though this giant is the heaviest known bony fish in the world, its slow, unarmored body is vulnerable to sharp teeth and hungry jaws. Alright, well, let's speed up a little bit. At least this one we can use pretty freely. It might as well fill up on these bad boys because they're just 1x2s. Absolutely cruising. Give me $570, please and thank you. Put this in storage. Put that in storage. My storage is a mess, but I'll be able to deal with it later. 4 engines. I mean, not 4 engines, 4 research things we need. So that knocks down 2 right there. Let's get these crab pots at least looted. 4 days left. How much do we get for this? 389. We need to get one of those crabs as an aberration, and then we could use that crab for paint. Alright, so we have the trawl net out. It is working. Sergeant fish. We need to repair our net. A lashing yellow tongue whips around. That's an abyssal. Put that in storage. Sell everything else. Take this out of storage. What do I need to do? I need to take this back to the paint guy. Oh, wait. Alright, maybe she'll have a refresh for us tomorrow. Time to go to Little Morrow. Might as well fish when we can. The crab should be good because we just picked it up. I like how they have the fresh system where fish win the net or the crab cage will be fresh. I also absolutely love how much room we have. I think the more days that pass, the more crazy shit that starts happening. Or like you have to be more aware of shit at the very least. Nope. We'll see something over here that we could get with. Like that right here. Boom. Some cod. It's been a while since we've caught basic cod. At least I feel it has. Probably could make some room. Not gonna be bothered right yet. Let's go to Little Morrow first. We'll store all the fish we have on us. We might have to be selling some stale fish, but we're gonna catch everything in this basin. Or bay, or whatever you want to call it. Paint boat. The hull. Royal purple? Nope. Golden? So I'm gonna sell the fish now instead of what I just said I was gonna do, because I realized time has progressed and the fish, while they were fresh, are now like 4 hours less fresh. Been a while since we caught aberration flounder. $460. Do we have 3? We do have 3 at this point. Why did I want these 3? Well, we're gonna go over there. I have a yellow boat now. You know what? Debating what I'm going to do really fast. I think we go back to the swamp. I've not really explored around the islands. I need to do that at some point. Maybe I'll do that off stream a little bit and see if there's anything that I got to, like, any islands I need to specifically go to. Give me an aberration. Thank you. Bloodskin shark. Tendons and sinews stretch over the fins of this bloodied predator. Powerful jaws are clad in exposed muscle. You know what's funny? In Dwarf Fortress, when you make a map, there could basically, like, there are several, the way that maps get generated are based off of, like, a balanced tile system, if that makes any sense, based off the size map you're generating and pixels. And you could use that. I talked about it in the last episode. It's something called Perfect World DF, and it's a system that you could utilize in order to... That's interesting. If you sail at night, the whispers don't happen. Anyways, as I was saying, you could use it to make, like, roleplay. I didn't mean to pick that up, but you know what? Screw it. Might as well, since we are. We caught a catfish. We are losing our mind. That was our first catfish we got. $601. Hell yeah. Game's not liking this. I just want to collect the other crab pot, repair it, and then go from there. I want to catch that aberration, but that fucking thing popping up. Is it fine? Okay, if it's near us, we need to be worried. Should not have done that if I wanted to catch the trophy. Yeah. This should go to show that a fishing game doesn't have to be the most complex thing in order to have fun. Right? Sell this damn catfish. Oh no, it's a different thing. Sell all fish, which is 330 something. 333, 53. 150 repair on the crab pots, which 2 in each area might be more than enough, but I'm not opposed to a little bit of back and forth. Let's sleep for a couple of hours. I'm gonna see if there's a deep spot I can drop this off at around the swamp. Well, let's see. This leads into... Yeah, okay, so I can just do that. What are you? Oh, you're the sergeant fish. Crocky. That was close. I almost slammed into the tree there. I haven't seen any area to get... what's it called? Dredge. Jesus. I can't believe I was, like, not being able to think of the name of the damn game. I haven't been able to see any dredge in the swamp. That makes sense. I literally just answered my own question because when I talked to Dude, he brought up how anything that falls into the water here sinks. Hey, look at you. Vortex Interloper. A slow swirl twists its body, stretching it towards an unseen dimension. The aberration fish are something else sometimes. Little awkward positioning going on there. At least we're not taking damage on the mushrooms. I have this weird feeling that used to be the case, that you would take damage there. I was like holding my breath there because I didn't want to hit that. What's this over here? Campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of the large tree nearby. Check the fabric. Nest of rags lie at the base of a tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. 3 distinct sets of symbols. Look at the first. A book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangers over it all. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. The rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. We should buy the next 2 engine things we have or need. let's go to the shop. Turn around. Might as well go for the abyssal hair as well, and these are 2s. Hell yeah. So, they're worth it. Let's get the trophy here. Trophy Abyss, 9370. Last one. Could probably make some room up. I'm good. Hopefully this isn't that big. I love how you can just turn the lights off and boom, you're good. What's in our net? 2 tarpon, 2 sergeant fish. 2 tarpon, 2 sergeant fish, and another sergeant fish? Another tarpon. Sell them all, dumbass. 683. There's not really much else I can spend my money on other than literally just buying this last research thing that I need. And then... oh, the last 2 that I need. Then I don't need to buy any more. Researcher engines. So, 52.5 plus a 9.5 is 50, 61, 62, right? Because that would be 3 plus 9. So, 62. Well, okay, that's actually better then. So... $67.2. Let me double check. 59, 5, 60, 62, 67. $67. So 67. I think that's the fastest we can do it. Wait. 36, 8. 2 of these is 19, and 19 is 20, 30. No, because 99 is 20. No, 99 is 18. So 19 and 18 is, yeah, 27. Right? No, it's 38. I'm trying to do the math in my head a couple times just to make sure. This is the fastest setup we have. I'm going to wrap up here. This is a perfect time to do that because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to finish reading this. You know what? Let's get this done with. Literally just pass the time. Finish this book. And then we'll go here, see what that book gave us, and then I'll do my wrap-up spiel. tomorrow we'll be playing XCOM. Really? 15% catch, so that is a 25% chance that we don't reduce fish stocks. We can catch a lot of fish now, potentially. Anyways, I'm going to save it here and then wrap up. I do thank you all for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you have and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links should be down in the description below through all my links. If you're watching on YouTube, ! links like so. For those that are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as we can communicate with other citizens of the Kingdom. Whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. And until next time, YouTube, Twitch, appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for lurking, chatting, what have you. Till next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye. Probably should have hovered over the end stream button. Anyways.